py2. Okay, so the woman didn't have that negative energy, that negative seed in her, right? So, and so, as I said, that is why the prophet born of a virgin was born not of man, because that negative seed is in man, and that seed, that seed that's that is intertwined with man DNA, junk DNA, right? Junk DNA. That DNA that is there because energy manifests matter, right? And it's condensed matter. I mean energy. Matter is condensed energy, like water is frozen, and that's three forms: steam, solid, liquid, and steam, right? So energy has different forms, right? Takes different forms, right? So we so that junk DNA would be considered that junk DNA that's obtained from that outcast creature. Okay, shit, right? And I don't call him Titan, shit Titan. Okay, he's not a Titan. He has no power. He's just shit. Okay, the stuff that comes out of the asshole, that shit. So anyway, and anybody scared of shaitan is scared of shit, basically. Okay, so anyway, so he wants to manifest that, that seed through the physical world to take over the world of man, the body of humanity. That's what he wants to do. So when the Antichrist shows up, okay, he's going to reflect that seed of shit. Okay, he's going to reflect that seed of shit. Okay, that was he's been trying. That's why Hitler, went through all that. They did all of that genetic. The genetic. Testing with the. I can't say DNA modification, but they were working with the DNA and all of that to try to find the Aryan seed, the Aryan race, right? That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to find that seed. They were trying to find supposedly the pure white man, but it's not the pure white man. It's pure gypsum man, right? The gypsum man, not made of that gray like clay, right? So they want to manifest that. Okay, they want to manifest that seed. That's what Hitler was trying to bring forth. He was trying to bring forth the Antichrist, that seed that is the opposite of man. Man is all the things that humanity is supposed to be is what the Antichrist is. Okay, because he's the opposite of man, right? So man is to be compassionate. He's not to be compassionate. Man was made of a black clay. This one wants to be. It's made of. The outcast creature seed is made of. Has no hue, right? No hue. And as a result, can't open that crown chakra, right? Okay, so he has to exploit the body of humanity. And as I said, that's who Hitler was trying to bring forth. The Zionists are trying to bring that forth. That's what the Zionists are about. Okay? That's what Zionists are about. And that's what America has aligned itself with. The Nazi party. The Zionist party. Okay? Okay. So, as we said, the more abundant the melanin, the richer and more abundant the soul power. Okay. And they can absorb that. The humanity can absorb the celestial power, right? Those powerful, that powerful energy, okay? That sustains life. Because it's the energy that sustains life. It's not the food you eat, okay? When person eats food, okay, their body breaks down and gets the nutrition that really is that energy, the value of the energy that's in the food that the body feeds off of, okay? It's still the solar energy that's in the food that the body feeds off of, okay? So, and it's this energy that the Nazis want to, the German Nazi Vatican Antichrist subhumanoid crocodile beast species wants to steal to stay alive and to destroy the world of humanity so that they can, construct their own world void of humanity, right? Because they know they can't compete with humanity, right? And they're jealous of humanity, hate humanity, right? Okay, so humanity is spiritually the able ones, like able to receive the cosmic energy. Humanity, and especially the blackest of humanity, is able to transmit the energy of channeling the energy creatively. They can create, like in each Kemet and all of Africa, and the world system is a result of that, right? And where was I going to go with that? Okay, now, and that's what racism is about, to keep humanity from becoming melanated again. They want to keep bleaching it out, bleaching humanity. That's what they're doing, bleaching humanity. They're bleaching it out. And if you notice in the commercials, you'll see, black men, a lot of black men all the time. There's black women don't exist. Black men in and they'll show them as if they're married, they're in a family with, European women. And again, there's nothing wrong with European women, but just know that you're fucking bleaching yourselves. Okay? You're bleaching yourselves when you allow him to take the richly hue, and then continue to breed, strictly European. Okay? When you breed strictly European, let's say within those cultural bounds, okay, you are allowing the hue, which is necessary in, ascending your consciousness and opening your crown chakra. You are decreasing that ability, right? You're removing that ability, and that's what he wants, and that's why now he is most definitely trying to bleach out the Hebrew, the Hebrews in America. That's what they're trying to do. And again, as we said, another thing that's very important is that, it's said in the end times, in which we are in, the end time of the last age, going on we're in the new age of Aquarius, right? So we're going through the finishing off of the, the removal, let's say, of the transitioning from the old into the new. It's like rebuilding, okay? From the old and restructuring the new. So what they're trying to, it said that the woman would have the power. You don't think it's going to be the European woman, okay? Sorry, European woman. I'm not trying to be, racist or anything, but if you want to survive too, you got to recognize celestial reality. It's not commercial reality, it's celestial reality, and it's going to be the black woman that gets that power and disseminates it, just like myself, okay? So it's going to be them who has that strong mind to absorb those strong cosmic rays and ascend the consciousness and generate it through all humanity. So when they are, what they're trying to do, this is what they're trying to do, and I said it before, and that is get the black man, the Hebrew man, and the Alkebulan man, because the African is from Africa. The African man, right? It said that because we got to be correct, okay, consciously correct. Alkebulan is what they called Africa, what they called the continent that is known as Africa. Africa was a man, a European man. I forget what culture it was, but it wasn't from Alkebulan. He wasn't hued, okay. So, and then they named the continent after him, right? And it was Alkebulan, right? So, anyway, so they're trying to get them to bleach themselves and bleach out the consciousness. In reality, the black woman's going to get that power, that cosmic energy, elevate her consciousness, and what they're trying to do is make the black woman hate I'm going to say black, ain't nothing wrong with black. Black is beautiful. Trying to get the black woman to hate the black man, and then come in and marry the black woman. Those with less hue marry the black woman. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with cultural, cultural, engaging, engagements and marriages. I don't want to say interracial because we're one race, one human race. There's nothing wrong with that. We got to do that. We got to do that. I think it's wise to do that. The thing that is wrong is doing it for the commercial world to exploit it. Okay? By making black men think, oh, you don't want to be with a black woman. And making a black woman think, oh, he went with the white woman, so you don't want to be with him now. You be with the white man. He has more commercial power anyway. He has more money anyway. When their commercial world is falling, and the black woman be with the white man, according to them, black woman be with the white man, his commercial world fell, and she'd be supporting him. Okay? And the black man who has no, the power went to the black woman, he has no power. And he's with the white woman who has no power. So that's two. The white woman and the black man out of power. Right? And the black woman has power. She gives it to the white man so he'll stay in power. Right? And the power over him to maintain the same system. Maintain power over the black man and power over the white woman. And I'm using that as the way it's seen in the world. Okay? So that's the game that they're playing on humanity. And he will still be in power. The Antichrist will still be in power. Okay? Because he's manipulating the whole system. Again, intercultural relationships should happen. They have to happen if humanity's going to... If it's for the greater good of humanity. If humanity is to survive, we can't go around racist. I hate a white person hate a black person because we black and this one white and manipulate, but at the same time can be reverse racism either, where the black man hates the black woman, the white woman hates the black man. No, let's do it again. Whereby the black man hates the black woman, and the black woman hates the black man because he went with a white woman, and then the black woman gonna go with the black man, and the gypsy humanoid crocodilian Vatican piece of shit stays in power and controls them all. That's dumb. That's dumb. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. You see in the television all the time where you see the they're trying I'm looking for something. They're trying to get that, established. Oh. They're trying to get that established, whereby the excuse me. Delicious. Totally delicious. Scrumptious. Anyway, they're trying to brainwash humanity, okay? To do that and make the black woman hate the black man. In reality, the black man is beautiful. Gotta grant you that. He is fucking beautiful. Ain't nothing wrong with that. White man's beautiful too. He's handsome too. But the point is, what I'm saying is he's attractive. Okay? He is. And the black woman is beautiful too. But they want you to, at this point, they want you to look down on the black woman because she is the one that's going to have that power. That power is going to go. She is. You don't think it's going to go. Don't think it's going to go to a European. It's just not. Despite how beautiful they are, they're not going to have that power. Okay? Because it wasn't meant to go to her. She can't handle it. Honestly, she can't handle it. Where's the crown chakra going to open? Okay? And that is not being biased. That is being real. Okay? Now, if you could have taken all that goddamn time, okay, to demean the black woman, okay, to demean the black woman, Okay? And see her as, oh, she is, excuse me. My throat's real parched. You know, look down at a black woman all that goddamn time and think, oh, she was just a bad mother, bad woman, bad companion, just loud-mouthed, angry, and all this kind of stuff. And y'all accepted that as truth. And it wasn't. Okay? And definitely you can accept the truth that that energy is not going to go to a European woman. Okay? When she don't have the power to disseminate it. Oh no, to absorb it. Okay? That's some strong power. And deal with the Antichrist. Okay? Okay, so anyway, as I said, that's the game they're playing for the black woman to hate the black man and then lose his crown. Lose his crown. Basically lose his fucking crown. His royal crown. His holy land, which is, you know, in Alkibu land, lose his holy land and his entitlement, right? His prime position, because he allowed himself to be bleached out. Okay? And humanity allowed themselves to be bleached out by playing this racist game. Oh, I'm not going to marry a black. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Again, excuse me. Humanity is to integrate. We have to integrate. Okay? We have to, everybody has to integrate. Okay? That's a natural order, you know. But not allow it to be forced, whereby somebody else can control it. Okay, for their own good. Now, if a black woman marries a European, okay, and they love each other, that's beautiful. If a European woman or Asian woman or Mexican woman marries a black man and it's natural order, that's beautiful. But not do it because, oh, the commercial world is, I see everything on TV and all the black men on TV are with white women. That's what I must do. And I must look past the black woman. Okay, and when she goes out and starts having that perspective, and then she starts looking better, okay? And what I mean by better is, she has, mashallah, the economic means to refine herself, and she's with a white man, okay? And she's looking better and better, and she looks past you, okay? And she has the power, and she overlooks you. Then don't say a damn. What you gonna say? You gonna start blaming her when, you know, you were fooled by the beast? You know, so that's what I'm saying, and I'm saying that because I am a black woman. I see it too, and I don't like it. I don't like seeing, you know, that the black man is being exploited that way. And the black woman and black man are being exploited that way. Because, you know, by portraying him that way is also portraying the black woman as if she's not, you know, she's not beautiful. She's not wanted. She's undesirable. And that's a damn shame. That's a fucking damn shame. You know, and the reason why, because, I mean, she's Queen of Heaven. And if you ignorant enough to overlook Queen of Heaven, then you fucking stupid. You a damn fool. And that ain't no lie. And this is what every black woman feels. There ain't no goddamn lie to that. The majority of them do. The majority do. Okay? And as I said, natural selection is fine. But you doing it because the TV tells you to? Okay? That's dumb. That's dumb. You know, and I see it more and more and more, and that's the game they're playing on humanity. Okay? So they're trying to get that power, that celestial power, harness it out of humanity when we need it for ourselves. We need it for ourselves. Okay? We need the energy we need to use the energy to uplift ourselves, our body, you know? Delicious. Delicious. So, anyway, so the more abundant the hue, the more abundant the soul power. They're trying to get the soul power. Okay? Now, we are one body of humanity, spread all across the world, right? Different hues. And that's all good. And we should integrate. But not because somebody else tells us to, and not because, and then once we do, we look down on the culture we came from. That's dumb. Totally dumb. Okay. So, because this soul power can be used creatively, right? Okay. It is why the blacker the melanin, the richer the solar power. One has the ability to absorb the powerful solar frequency in their brain, all throughout their body. The greater the potential to expand the consciousness, opening the third eye or the pineal gland, expressing and channeling divine knowledge creatively through any discipline. Kemet or Alkebulan, aka Al-Kabalan, a holy motherland, indeed, as she is the mother of civilization or consciousness, and she is a perfect example of the higher consciousness, right? Of civilizing man, or how the creative energy can be used, right? For as a civilized man, right? As she civilized man, or Alkebulan. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, the mother of humanity, the mother of heaven, and the attempt is to look down upon her and cast her aside as if she is nothing. That is an insult. That is an insult to your mother. Okay, now because some commercial is teaching you to do this. The commercial world is teaching you to do this. This is the right thing to do because we want your soul power. We want to bleach you out. Okay? Now, so programming the temporal lobe with negative unconsciousness is a key that creates an open door policy, allowing the subhumanoid beast to step into the soul. He then manipulates the psyche to milk all the soul power out of humanity through their root chakra. His head conscious or pineal gland is never having the chance to activate, so they stay a child all their lives, right? Unable to think for themselves, unable to take care of themselves, and very dependent, right, on the system. So their pineal gland is disconnected from the body, cut off, because the energy is not sent up to activate and stimulate the gland. It is like being brain dead, right? Because all they did was eat the candy, trick or treat, right? Okay, and and speaking of trick or treat, okay, it was a beautiful Hallows Eid, okay, a beautiful Hallows Eid, and the Hallow Eid represents the return of, the recognition of the ancestors. I know there are many times to do that, but they say during that time, the 31st, okay, the energy, or the veil, as they call it, between the two worlds, the spiritual world of energy, let's say, and the physical world of energy that's consciously manifested, right? Or no, consciously manifested physically. That veil is thin, and the energy can cross over. So that's why they say return of the ancestors, right? And people dress up as their ancestors, angels and such and such. And you got to remember, if you dress up as a spirit, a wicked spirit, or the spirit that's spiritually not so good, like vampires and witches and demons and all that. What that does, it represents feeding them. That's why giving them candy, giving them treats. So if you dress up like an angel, you're feeding that angel, because the person is the embodiment of that angel for that night. They're the embodiment of that devil for that night, but they're feeding themselves, so they're feeding that spirit that is crossed over and they are acting out that part, right? So that is why on Halloween, if you're gonna participate for the ancestors, recognition of the ancestors, be a good ancestor. Be an angel, be this, be that, and then feed that spirit, because that's what we want to manifest in the world, right? We want to see manifested in the world, right? We want to see good spirits. We want to see the good energy, the good, right? So that's what that Halloween represents. The veil is thinnest, and the ancestors or the spirits cross over. The energy crosses over and back into the world of the physical consciousness, back into the physical manifestation of consciousness, right? The world of the living, as they say. Okay? So that's why it's very important, to dress, or to put yourself in a costume that's very beautiful. I mean, very, very, like angelic or something. Something you want to nurture. That's what the candy is for, right? To feed the spirit, right? Okay. So anyway, happy Hallows Eve, right? I don't say Eve because we know what Eve represents, right? Okay. So anyway, now you may reject the translation of certain things, but you got to understand the history, okay? Don't research it for yourself. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to reject it. But research it for yourself so you know for yourself, right? Because ultimately it's good for you. I'm just, mashallah, subhanallah, I'm just telling you because I care about you, myself. I care about you. I care about life. I care about life, and that represents the world beyond, this physical one, about everything in life, the water, the trees, everything. I care. So I'm just sharing with you this information because I think it's very important, especially now. So you, if you find it strange what I'm saying, research it. Research it. I mean, I didn't just pull it up out of a hole in the ground. Alhamdulillah, I did my research. Okay, so you do your research and you discover it. I mean, if you like what I say in regards to, the translation, but you don't believe it, if you like what I say because it has some relevance and you don't want to partake in something that's, ill-conceived, but you want to partake in it in a proper way that's healthy for you, but you're not sure what I'm saying, research it for yourself, okay? That's what's very, very important, okay? Now, so anyway, as we said, the greater the potential to expand the consciousness, opening the third eye, the pineal gland, and express and channel the divine knowledge creatively through any discipline is what, was done in Alkebulan, okay, the motherland, and the raising of humanity and the higher consciousness, and as she, the mother of civilization, perfectly reflects, okay? And that is why they want, and who is they? The Vatican, right? The Nazis, the Zionists, they want you to, to bleach yourself out, okay? By being racist like themselves and favoring the gypsum race, right? The gypsum race of beings, and the gypsums are like the like I said, the tall gray aliens. That's what their skin color. I'm not even saying white because white is of humanity. They are of the African or they are of humanity, of the hued race. They're not of the crocodile race. They are not subhumanoids. They're human beings. White people are, but not the gypsum race, like blue. I mean, not blue, but yeah, the blue bloods, the crocodilians, the reptile, the humanoids, right? That are of Satan's shit's seed, right? So white people are not of shit's seed. White people are of the black carbon atom, right? So, and yes, you have to integrate. They have to come home to their family and integrate. If you want your root, I mean, you want your family tree to continue. No, not family tree to continue, but you want your descendants to have a long life. Is what I'm saying. So you need to come home, but in the same time, do it because you want to do it, because you've fallen in love, or the man has fallen in love, whoever you choose to be with, not because the commercial world tells you to do so. Out of racism. It's like a white woman or shouldn't go with a black man and say, "Oh, I hate all white men now." No. Or a black man shouldn't be with a white woman and say, "I hate all white women now." Or a black woman with a white man and say, "I hate all black men." No. You still like, the culture you came out of. Let's say European culture you came out of. Or you're, Hebrew man saying, I hate all Hebrew women now because I'm with a European woman. Or vice versa. Or the European woman say, "I hate all European men because I'm with a Hebrew man." It don't work like that. You still got to love the culture you came out of, appreciate the culture you came out of. You still got to appreciate your family, your ethnicity. And that's what I'm saying that is done, with the commercial Zionists with trying to program humanity and make them think, no, if you're black men with a white man, you don't, black women are mean, angry, whatever, this and that and the other, and look down on them. And that's, what is, that is what is wrong, okay? That is what's not right, okay? So anyway, we're going to go to video 3 soon, okay? And that's what they're trying to do, is make, reverse racism. Black people hate themselves, hate themselves, by, promoting it on TV. That's what they're doing. They're promoting it. They're promoting reverse racism to get the same effect, and that is to bleach out the hue. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Okay? Because that's the game they're playing. Bleach humanity totally out. Assalamu alaikum. We're going to go to video 3. Okay? And, yeah. Video 3. Let me see. Where are we at? Yeah. Video